it's your girl Lekia LaNae, and I am back with another video. This one is going to be super quick. I was getting some questions on my differences between, I don't remember the title that I put on that video. Actually, it was like the difference between the hard wax and the sugaring. There's two different kinds of sugaring. I'll get to that in a second. But, so, this video is for you, Kimberly. She's my new friend. We friends, even though we didn't say we was friends. I'm just gonna say we was friends. I did write them down, like notes on like what I did from my other video and stuff that I just like put into account for myself, you know? And don't mind the stuff on the bed. It's all my stuff for freaking BMT and all that. So, first things you hear about sugaring is always that it is organic and it's better for your skin and all that. I can't really tell you if it really is organic and if it really is better for your skin or if you have sensitive skin. The last wax that I got, so the last waxing video that I have, that is what she said. I can't say if it's true or not, but that's what she said. If you have sensitive skin, sugaring is better for you. She also said between hard wax and sugaring, hard wax lasts 4 to 5 weeks, where sugaring lasts 5 to 6 weeks. I don't remember exactly if that's really how that was because I made that video in like August, I think. So that was like months ago. So yeah, that part I don't remember, but I could say for me, the softness, the feeling of it like after between the hard wax and the sugaring still felt the same. It was still soft both times. So really, I don't know. I wouldn't say that I have super sensitive like vagine skin though. So I don't know. So other than that, okay, so she did say with the sugaring, if you have gone just like all you do is shave, like regular shaving, the whole vagine, all up underneath and all that, only that hard wax is recommended first because your hair there is more coarse than anywhere else. So hard wax is recommended first, like your first wax, maybe then your second, third, fourth, if you decide to continue. Then you can use the sugaring because the sugaring is more for not as coarse hair. It probably hurts more. That's what she told me at least. So I'm not positive why she decided to just keep me in pain and do the sugaring. If she took, that was like the first time because I had shaved before that. So after telling me that the sugaring hurts, I should have did hard wax. She just kept doing the sugaring. I didn't think about that till right now. So after using the hard wax, 4 to 6 weeks later, 4 to 6 weeks later, you could do the sugaring. And yeah, so there's two different kinds of sugaring. There is, I think she called it warm sugaring and cold sugaring. I did warm sugaring. So the warm is where she lays on the sugar. So I'm gonna use my arm as my example. You lay on the sugar like with your little stick or whatever, little tongue depressor looking thing, and you go like this. You lay it on there, She gets a little paper that's probably this big, and she puts it on there like that. Boom. And it'll, you can ask them to count. I usually don't because I don't want to be like, okay, go. I'd rather them just go up. Because I don't want to be like, when she's counting. So, yeah, lay it on there, put the paper on there, rip it off. And then she puts the paper back on there with the same sugar that she had on it, that she just ripped from here. She puts it like here, rip, here, rip, here, rip. So she doesn't keep applying over and over again. Okay, so I wanted to explain something really quick, or clarify really quick while I'm editing this video so I can just add this clip in. With the warm sugaring, She layers it on the sugar. She gets the little paper, she rips it off. She rips it at least 2 to 3 times before, yes, she does have to reapply the sugar and get a new piece of paper to start ripping again. And because in the video I had said that it kind of made it seem like she doesn't reapply the sugar, but she does. With the warm, she does reapply the sugar after 2 to 3 rips already. And with the hard wax is like a one and done thing. Put the hard wax on there, one, and then you throw that away, then you reapply, and then you throw it away, you reapply. Okay, yeah, that was it. Okay, bye. That's the warm sugaring. The cold sugaring is what she was like, I would advise against, because that is the worst sugaring you can do. The cold sugaring. She was like, that is the most painful. And coming from that lady, I'm totally gonna believe her, because she said she's been doing her own vagine waxes since she was 16. How she does that, I don't even know. Because you gotta have some mental power to be able to rip your own stuff off. I can't do that. So, yeah. Woo. But yeah, so with the cold sugaring, it's the same. It's the wax, the ball sugary wax, and you lay the, like, it's kind of, I don't know how to explain like the consistency of it. Just think of a sticky ball. So you lay the sticky ball on there with your hand, I'm guessing. My bad. So you lay it there and you smooth it out like this with your hand, and then you rip it and you ball it back up. So now your hair's all in that ball, right? And then you lay it on there again, with, like on another part. And you rip it off. You ball it back up. Lay it on another piece. Rip it off. Ball it up some more. So now this stuff isn't warm. It's cold-ish. And y'all, it's filled with all your hair. All your hair. You just keep going. Ball it up. So yeah, that one I would not do at all. You good with pain, you go ahead and do it, but I personally can't do that one. Next part, she prefers the warm sugaring to the cold, rather than the cold sugaring, also because it's faster when you use paper. Like when you're doing it with the paper, it's faster than the whole balling thing. Okay, so we do have a lighting change. It's dark outside now, and I had a bit of a delay. So, the last 2 things that I had to say for this video were that kind of goes along with the whole do the hard wax first, just because your hair is more coarse, blah blah blah. So, most females, if you don't know, well, most females should know that. Okay, so we're gonna use this as your vagine, right? This crack right here, so the top of your vagine, opening of your lips, right here is the thickest part. This is the thickest part where your hair will be. This is the part on me, since I had shaved and didn't like continuously wax it, instead of just like trimming, blah blah blah, I was shaving. So that is the hardest part to get off when you are sugaring instead of hard wax. So when you're sugaring, since that's the harder part to get out, she used hard wax there, which in this last one, I don't know if because she was going over it so freaking much trying to get it out with sugar, by the time she got to the hard wax, it hurt extremely bad. Because usually hard wax is not that painful. This one was bad. I was like, oh shoot. She was taking my soul from me. But yeah, that was it for that one, the last part. So when you're getting a wax, sometimes they're not able to get every little tiny piece of hair, whether it's at the top or in the middle, or at the bottom, like towards your entrance. They're not able to get out every single piece of hair. So do not, do not, when you get home and these little hairs are bothering you, don't shave them. Do not, because it's already so like inflamed and it's open, your pores are all open because you just got 2 layers of hair ripped out of them. You don't want to, especially if it's a razor that's not brand new, one that just either sits in your shower or sits on your counter or wherever you leave your razors at, they have been exposed to bacteria from like your previous shavings or whatever. And you don't want to put that on open, open skin that has just been extremely traumatized and isn't used to being extremely traumatized. So don't do that. If it bothers you that much, you can tweeze them, because there'll only be a few, especially like here, there'll only be a few. You can tweeze them if they're bothering you that bad, but if not, you can just leave them there until 4, 5, 6 weeks later when you have to go and get another one. By then your hair won't be as thick, as coarse as it was before. It'll grow in a lot thinner. I don't know if thinner should be the word. It's kind of thinner, but it's not, you can tell it's not as hard or thick. It's not as thick as the first time you did your wax previously from shaving. So I think that's all I had to say. A lot of people say that the second time is worse than the first time. I can say for me, I've waxed, I think I've waxed 3 times now. The first time I did it, it really was not as bad as I thought, to be honest. I thought it was going to be the worst thing in the world, getting hair ripped from my body, because I can't even like rip off a band-aid from myself, but it really wasn't. Then the second time I was like, oh, okay, this ain't bad. I think my third time was the worst that I've had, because she took so long and the wax was breaking or whatever, because she said my skin was cold. But for me, I was sweating a lot during that one, so I don't know how my skin was cold. But whatever. Yeah, that's all I have for you. If you have any questions on your waxing, your hard waxing, your soft waxing, your warm waxing and cold waxing and all that waxingness, how to prepare before, what you should do, what you shouldn't do, exfoliating, all that stuff, put it down in the comments below. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. I'll get back to you guys.